Hello and welcome, my friends, to another edition of the Wine Review. I'm Ryan, the Wine Guy, and I will be reviewing a French wine today. It is from the Bordeaux region. It's a 2010 Grand Vin de Bordeaux. It is from Château Le Grande Mottes, and it is from the Blaye Côtes de Bordeaux. Now, be careful of this wine because they make a one that's a superior. This is just the regular one from the Blaye region, or the Blaye appellation. This is the wine in its bottle. As you can see, it has a picture, of course, of the Château. Product of France, 2010. Wine in the glass. As you can see, it has a nice, good red color to it, which is what I really like when I look at wine. You know, I like, well, coloring, it really depends on the wine. You know, sometimes I like a dark purple. This one I really like the red in it, especially it being Bordeaux. The wine is going to be a 13% alcohol, which is not too unusual. Actually, 13.5% alcohol. Usually a little higher for French. Some even go up as high as 14%. Usually you're looking at around 12 to 13 in this region. So a little on the higher end, but it's still good. The French wines, as I said, I know I might be killing it some, but there's very many different regions, many different appellations within those regions as well. So, as I mentioned, this is the Blaye region from the Bordeaux. So, as I said, a good, nice red coloring, 13.5% alcohol by volume on the nose. And actually, let me read you a little bit about them because I was able to find a little bit about their website. Winemaker's note: deep cherry in color, as you see. It has an earthy smell. It's a medium-bodied wine with ripe cherry and black tea flavors. There's also a strong tannic structure that you get full blast if you swish it around a while before swallowing. Now, this is composed primarily of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Cabernet Franc, which a lot of red wines from this part, especially, mix those three grapes together. Usually, when you get a French wine and you're drinking a French wine, chances are it will always most likely be a mixed red. They'll have a bunch of different grapes in there. Some even use Petit Verdot in this appellation. Not usually. That's some other more of the French regions. This one is really just comprised of those three grapes, as I said. Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Cabernet Franc. So with that now, as I get back to the nose. So you definitely do get this kind of cherryish nose on it. I want to say maybe just a hint of strawberry. You really are, though, however, you are getting this deep earthy smell. Maybe something a little bit like a mushroom. Maybe even like a fresh rain smell after it's warmed up a little. You kind of got that humidity sort of um, damp smell to it. You can definitely tell the age for this. It's a 6-year-old wine, so you definitely can tell of the smell. As sort of kind of like a, I wouldn't say like a deep, murky smell. It's not like a bad smell. It's just kind of very mature smelling on the palate. So you're instantly hit with flavors of cherry right off the start. You're already getting that tannic it was talking about. If you switched it around, kind of a little dry on the mouth, but you definitely now are getting that sort of that black tea flavoring that it mentioned about, that black leaf tea flavoring that's coming out. You sort of get that on the nose a little. It's kind of way in the back, so, but I'm mainly just getting that earthy cherry on the nose. Ah, do I kiss my mother with that mouth? Every once in a while. um, it's it's good. I wouldn't say by any means this is great. I know they have newer vintages out there, um, but I am going to give this. I am going to give this the benefit of the doubt. Um, it definitely grows on you, and I do like sort of the very lingering black tea flavoring that you get with this sort of, or no, that you do get with this. I'm gonna say a 3.5. To me, this is definitely something I would, and I'm giving that a 3.5 because I feel that right now, if I were just solely to rate this, not based off of pairing it, I would maybe give it a 3. But I'm going to give it a half more star because I could definitely um, feel that this would be a good wine to eat with a meal. In fact, we're having roasted chicken today with uh, yams and carrots. This is definitely the type of wine I could see pairing absolutely well with that. You got a very nice herb-like dinner, and this to me, that wine will really spring out when you get flavors in other than the wine. So do not just drink this by itself. I don't think you'll be very pleased. As I said, it's very dry, very tannic at the end, very earthy in general. So you definitely want this is a dinner wine, not something to just watch while you're relaxing after a night. Um, so, well, which is that's fine. I mean, sometimes I like drinking wine to relax, and sometimes I prefer drinking wine with dinner. Now, of course, by all means, after dinner wine, like I would probably have another glass even after dinner because I'm still having all the flavors from dinner lingering in my mouth. So I think I will save what's left in this glass until dinner time. Maybe even top it off, have a full glass with dinner. So 3.5 based off of that. Price wise, I'm not too sure where exactly you would be able to find this in stores. It may be very select few. You're looking probably $13, but you could be even finding it on sale for around 10, depending on where you go and where you find it, where even you buy it. If you want to buy it online, I'm sure you can probably find it more on the cheaper end. So, 3.5 stars. Like the cherry, like the tea. Like I said, it's dry, so definitely need to pair it. So that's why I'm giving this more of the latter instead of the descent, because I have come to realize now certain wines you just gotta eat with, and this is a wine that you either gotta eat with or you at least gotta have some other aftertaste flavor. So there you have it. I'll show you all the bottle one more time. Make sure you remember to get the Château Les Grandes Mottes, and it's from the Blaye region, the Blaye appellation. It's all blurry. There we go. Trying to get the light good. So as I said, they have a superior one, but that's a totally different one. That's made differently. Now, also one last fact I forgot to mention. A lot of wineries, especially from the Bordeaux region, will have the words Château on them. Don't take that to mean that it's a 5 out of 5 star wine, or that they are like 1,000-acre Château vineyard. Every vineyard in France can take the name Château. Doesn't matter whether they have 2 acres or 200 million acres. They're allowed to use that word. Most of the time, you'll only find that, though, in the Bordeaux region. Some of the other regions, like in Burgundy, you'll see Domaine. You'll see some in the du-Rhône region that just do Côte du Rhône. They don't even have it. They'll just have their appellations, so like Saint-Emilion, Côte du Rhône. So some of these other regions and appellations will just only have their appellation on it with the grapes and the actual name of the wine. So remember that when you are buying French. I'm starting to really learn a little bit of the French wine from where I'm working. It's hard because it's all in French. So, but I'll get there. Look forward to seeing you all Sunday, where I'll be doing a Italian wine. I'm aiming for a Chianti Classico. That's my goal. So I will see you all then. And as always, it's been a pleasure. And hopefully you can all find this and store near you, liquor store near you. Try it, comment it, and we can discuss. So until next time, everyone, this has been a wine review, and I'm Ryan the Wine Guy. Cheers.